This is the Imperial HoloNet News. Lord Vader has ordered the Imperial fleet home to Imperial Center for repairs following the most intense 2 years of battle the galaxy has ever seen. Initially, the threat appeared to be concentrated south of our borders via an extragalactic force entering our galaxy. Now, not only have they arrived, but extra-dimensional invaders have torn a hole into subspace and began to enter the galaxy en masse via the Aiden system. Faced with the threat of the galaxy being overrun, Grand Admiral Katarn ordered the Navy to Aiden to engage the interdimensional portal. Footage of the battle has been released. Following the battle, a second portal emerged in the Yabo-Opa system. The new threat was given the codename Abhorrent. This portal is larger and even more devastating, spawning vast armadas of interdimensional beings. Attempting to close the portal became the priority for the Imperial forces, and they immediately descended on Yabo-Opa. While sizable progress was made against the portal, the number of forces deployed against the Imperial Navy proved to be costly. Grand Admiral Katarn has issued a full retreat back to Imperial space to repair, resupply, and re-strategize, while preparing for a second push into the galaxy. Meanwhile, the extragalactic invaders to the south have shown themselves. Brief transmissions have been received on the Imperial HoloNet. The Navy has codenamed this threat the Vong and are aggressively moving to head off their northward advance. Facing a war on multiple threats, the Empire finds itself in need of options and allies. Imperial Physics Research Director Ethan Nelto has requested the presence of Lord Vader to present a solution to the looming threat. Codenamed Sun Crusher, the project is reportedly capable of destroying an entire star system, in theory. The application of which in the present circumstances seems ideal. After meeting with Lord Vader, all Imperial research has been focused on this project, and the fate of the Empire and the galaxy rests in the hands of our researchers now. Lastly, the reactors on the Executor and its sister ship the Armistice have been fired up, as Lord Vader will directly assume control of the Imperial forces following the losses at Yabo-Opa. Citizens, make no mistake, this is a war for our very survival. The consequences of failure is total annihilation. Citizens, your Empire needs you as we push to recapture our glory forged through fire. Imperial Edict X7 has been initiated. All able-bodied men and women have been drafted into the Imperial forces. You must join the Empire today. Engage in the comments to become a Senator of the Empire. The Empire relies on loyal citizens to continue our campaign. Join the Empire today. It's the law.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Intrepid. My name is Captain Katarn, and we're going to get started with episode number 23. I'm not going to give it a name yet, because, to be honest, after what happened in the last episode, I'm not sure there'll be an episode 24 for this season. I hope so, but we'll see what we can do. So here we are. We are the Galactic Empire welcomes. Intrepid is a sci-fi gaming channel. I do Stellaris, I do Star Wars Galaxies, I do a lot of Star Citizen, and we're going to have a lot more of that going forward. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. Trust me, if you like this, you're going to enjoy that. And if you're already subscribed, don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you see all the times that I put out a video or go live. Thank you so much. You guys have all been a really great part of my growth here as a content creator. So let's get started. We are playing as the Galactic Empire. We have had some difficult times here in the galaxy. Looks like they're taking over a couple systems here in the south, Council of Camino, and you can see that they're pushing up. They have they've got these huge fleets. This is pretty scary. So I think what we need to do, we are currently on our way back. We left here, so we'll get to whatever. We'll probably end up on Onderon, to be honest. I know that it takes you to the closest Imperial world, so it'll either be Piran or Onderon, and we'll have the fleet back. We're going to engage with the Executor, with Lord Vader here. Let's go take a look at it. The Executor and the Armistice are going to join the battle, so that will instantly give us like third of our fleet power right back. And they have weapons that are pretty amazing. We also have, in here we have an Annihilator SSD that will be finished in under 3 years, so that'll give us another 30k. In fleet power, we have tons and tons and tons of things being built across the galaxy. Let's see. What are we building? We're building Nebula and B escorts everywhere, because that'll give us some fighters, and then we're going to rebuild the Star Destroyers. So I think the first thing we're going to do is, after we get our fleet back, we're going to repair it, and then we're going to go down and we're going to see how difficult the Scourge is over here. We've done some damage to the Aberrant, but I'm going to have to leave this to the rest of the galaxy to fend them off. I can't deal with multiple threats right now. We took out this one up here, but we didn't take it out soon enough. So because of that, you know, a second one has spawned. And now we have to deal with that as well. So if we don't get that one soon enough, it may not matter. So we'll really just see what we can do. We can't, like I said, we kind of need the Chiss to flex their muscles and become the Chiss and really kick some ass. Failing that, I don't know. But here they have a 200k fleet, so hopefully they're looking to engage. Let me take a look at the rest of them. Yeah, so if they all form up together and attack these guys, there's a possibility we could be okay. All right, and then let's go through this. So we had our borders were open from the colony, which is interesting. It would be really exciting if they were to take their stuff and get involved. Now they're not going to be very helpful necessarily in the war, but everything will help. I think this is only like 100k. I can't remember what that skull is for these guys, but I don't think it's that bad. But it's like I said, like that in another fleet can like totally turn the tide of a war. So hopefully they're doing that. I'm just kind of looking at some of the Chiss fleets they have running around here. It looks like right now the only thing I could see is they have one major fleet. And it looks like they did mop up in the north, which is good. Because I left them a fleet because I didn't want to deal with it. But you can see down here just the Vong have really advanced their position, so we're going to have to counter that. Let's see, what do we have? We have a research agreement where they give us practically nothing and we give them the world, so I'm going to decline that. A non-aggression pact with the Utopons, I'm going to decline that too. It doesn't really matter at this point. We're in survival mode because they're coming up through our southern expanse. Now there's a lot of, you know, distance between some of our more important worlds in the way that they're going, but still, we don't want to wait around that long. So let's see what we have. I'm going to unpause it. We're playing on normal just for a little bit because I'm going to need to micromanage this a little bit. Let's see, when does our fleet come back?
Mining station lost. Station under attack.
Okay, so it's on its way, but it doesn't tell me when it's going to come back. Here it is. It'll return 602, so about 3 months from now. Just kind of watching their acceleration through here. Also, we have Admiral Asinine, who is going to be in control of the Executor. We're going to leave both admirals that we have on there currently. Lord Vader is going to take charge of all the forces, but I need actual Admiralty skills to turn the tide of war. So Grand Admiral Katarn will still be the person in charge there. Okay. So they've taken a little bit of a hit out of the Empire, but we're fine. Wow, look at this. Okay, we're getting 1.1 minerals per month. 1.1k. So that means every 3 months we can essentially build another Star Destroyer. So hopefully we can get the fleet right back up. Keep in mind that I think episode maybe 20 or 21, we went from like 300k fleet power to 700k fleet power in a single episode. So we're not out of this yet. I mean, we have time. We just have to make sure that we're containing them adequately. These guys are probably a bigger threat, but they're spreading out into the core of the galaxy, so that'll make them have to engage it. Alright, well, I'm hopeful. Here we go. Let's take a look at this battle. Alright, so the Chiss have just taken them out fairly easily, too. Just trying to find them. Okay, so here they are. So the Chiss just took out a fleet there, so if they can keep pushing up here, they might be able to do it. We did a lot of damage to the portal. Let's take a look at it. I don't think the portal regens. No, apparently it does. Because we'd gotten it down to maybe like 20k. Or 200,000. Oh, here we go. Got some fleet combat. Let's go to that. We're gonna watch our Chiss friends take out all of the... Where are they even fighting? I don't see this at all. Might be incorrect. Here it is. Let's go there.
Moving into position.
This is where the battle's taking place. See, the Chiss are actually holding their own pretty well. I wonder how their ships are set up. Let's see. Okay. So they have a lot of these X weapons, which are really helping their Titan. And gamma lasers, phase disruptors. I think disruptors are a good way to go. Yeah. I mean, it looks pretty good. Hopefully the Chiss don't get wiped here. But we're going to have to keep an eye on that. Alright, the second fleet has arrived. They are currently repairing. So we are gonna set them to repair. Awesome. And now all of our other ships can join the second fleet because they were waiting for them to come out of hyperspace so we can see what we actually have here. Okay. I'm gonna bring them to Imperial Center too once they're done, and then we can get that set up. Now Imperial Center doesn't have any instructions right now, so I need them to build Imperial Star Destroyers. In fact, we're gonna make sure that we set our edicts, that we have arms race active. Alright, it's already active. Great. Let's make sure it's active on all of our major production facilities. Good. Okay, let's see, what's at this spaceport? Let's go ahead and make this a production facility as well. So I need a fleet academy, and I need a battleship assembly yard. Yeah, so it kind of hurts having them, okay, research complete, Sun Crusher research chain, awesome. What else do we need for the Sun Crusher? Anything that I can see? Alright, I don't see anything here that will be part of that. How about the phase disruptor? No. Gamma laser, UV laser, point defense. So I'm trying to see if anything can help us specifically against them. I don't see it, so I'm just gonna get a blue laser to try to get another Sun Crusher thing. Let me also double check. I don't know if we have Sun Crusher authorized or not. I don't think that was it, because I think that it would have shown up as a as its own entry, kind of like the Titan Leviathan did, but could be wrong. Alright, I don't see it on here yet. So if I'm doing something wrong in the comments, I'm sure you guys will let me know. You always do. Twi'leks won a non-aggression pact. I'm just going to decline it. Like I said, there's no reason. I'm not looking at anyone right now except this mass of craziness. So where is the fleet? Okay, it's getting upgraded. That's good. They got into port, so they're upgrading now, or they're repairing now, which is huge. We can stabilize this. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We still have 7 command super Star Destroyers, which is good. A couple dreadnoughts, and then it looks like the bulk of what we lost was probably Imperial 2s. So if we can pump them back up, we should be okay. All these non-aggression packs, like everyone wants to do that. You know, whatever. I'm just gonna accept all of them if that'll get them up here to help me. Maybe that's their price, but it looks like okay. So they've gone this far, and it doesn't look like they're really moving that much further. So that's good. I want them to focus on the southern part of the galaxy. Let us build ourselves back up for the fight, and then hopefully, after the Chiss and everyone else have taken out the invaders here. Just looking at the Chiss force, it's looking pretty good.
Research complete.
After the Chiss have taken out everybody there, then we'll have a chance to make a play for the galaxy. So what's our next research? Ship haul points, huge. Okay, here we go. Sun Crusher. Unlocks the Sun Crusher. Okay, so now we need to put all of our research to physics. So I'm going to pause it for a second. Let's go set the edicts. Thank you, chemistry guy. We're going to set those edicts. So I'm going to do physics research grant. It's going to slow down research of everything else, but it's going to boost physics research by 30%, and that's just a temporary measure so that we can do that. And then what I want to do is I want to send in some Sun Crushers. I don't know how expensive they are. And pretty much blow up all these planets. So that's the goal. And if actually we'll just send one in right here and see if we can take out the portal, because if we can do that, then who knows. Alright, we'll go ahead and let that go. So now we're getting our... I know, maybe it'll show next month. Oh, here it is, plus 78%. Oh, I did it on the wrong one. Crap. We needed engineering. I don't know if I can change it so quickly. I might have just really screwed us. Not taking a look at it. Okay, yeah, I can change it immediately. There we go. Alright, so plus 71%, 42 months. That's a little under 4 years. So we need to hold out until then, build as much as we can, and then take back the planet. Scarif is currently ready to build more Star Destroyers. Looney is currently ready to build more Star Destroyers. We'll keep on it. Second fleet's been fully upgraded. Okay. So now I want everybody to mass at Scarif. So I'm going to send Lord Vader's fleet. to Scarif. I'm gonna send the second fleet to Scarif. And this is gonna hurt us momentarily. Our minerals and whatnot are gonna go down. I'm gonna increase it to fast while we're doing this. Just fast. Alright, we got the blue laser, so now we have another one. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. We have Ascension perk, which would take 83 months. Which would be really... I'm gonna have to pause this, because these are all like really big decisions at this point, because one wrong move could destroy the Empire. Okay, so we have the Ion Pulse Missile. No. Energy credits... We seem pretty okay on energy, even with the fleets out of their current location, mostly because our fleet is a hell of a lot smaller than it used to be. I'm thinking with the Ascension perk, let me see. What would be available for us? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I think that this is something we could do, like the Master Builders. Or Galactic Wonders. We need Mega Engineering Technology. Crap. Or Voidborn. Okay, well definitely we're going to probably do one of these. I think that that's huge. That is such a big value. Go ahead and get the Ascension perk working on. Alright, let it go. Okay, so the Galactic Republic is offering me an offer of association status. I'm going to agree to this for now because I need allies to kill the invaders down here, but that's all. I mean, with association status, we can leave at any time. This is like a winning thing for us, so that's good. And I can also vote to block their stupid wars if they decide to war against somebody else when we should be focusing on the threat at hand. In fact, I mean, like, I really feel with the Abhorrent pretty much dealt with by the combined masses here, it might even be worth it to go up there and close that portal. I don't know. I'm calling them Abhorrent. I'm sure I'm not saying it right. You can yell at me in the comments. Alright, so are we, we're still moving to Scarif. Alright, good to go. And then we're gonna just see what the fleet's capable of. Who knows, we might actually kick some ass.
Complete.
Well, the Heron Ka are bravely fighting, but it looks like they retreated. Holy crap. Yeah, they can just pull like 1,000,000 fleet power at you at any time. So it's going to be interesting. If we start up here, it'll give us a good idea of what the fleet's capable of against, you know, like a 250k enemy, and they'll probably pull this one in too. But we do have that galactic perk, which should help us immensely, which is really important. And the other good thing too is that the Scourge, even though we wanted to contain them, it doesn't look like I'll necessarily be able to do it straight away. And they could help us devastate the southern part of the galaxy so that I can take it over later. Much easier. Alright, the Hutts are getting messed up a good bit by this Star Brood.
Awaiting command.
Okay, so we're entering the orbit of Scarif. Let's go up here and get another Imperial 2 Star Destroyer online. And I know that we had a planet that I was going to put some mining facilities on it. Let me focus on that for a second. Centaures, okay. We'll upgrade that, and then we'll just start building mines. Wish there was a... I think in later Stellaris they might have fixed this, but if you wanted to build multiples, you could do it for like robots. They should allow you to do that for these things too. I would absolutely love to just be able to like click that and then click, 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 and put them all on there. That'd be perfect. Make it so, Paradox.
Construction complete.
Alright, so we'll start with that. Keep everyone in places where it's really important for them to be. And we'll make sure that all of the new facilities that are coming online are going to have people there. Well, that one already has people. Come on, we need to have somebody that's not doing anything important. Alright, there we go. So we can upgrade that. Alright, perfect. Alright, so I'll come back to that in a little bit. We have enough for another Hero 2 Star Destroyer, so we're going to have to just keep building these real close. At the end of the month we'll get this. Okay, we're up to 856. That's a big deal. Oh, looks like they're coming north again. They're getting curious. There we go. Okay, now these two fleets. Oh, here. We need all of these in the second fleet to merge. Okay, so they're all coming in. Curator Alpha. How did we not meet every single person in the galaxy by this point? Makes no sense. Alright, so they're all going to come into the second fleet, so this isn't so bad. We have about, looking at this, we've got about 400k fleet power right now. That's nothing to sneeze at. I mean, I don't think it's over for us, especially if somebody can take out this interdimensional portal. Maybe it would be me. We'll see. We'll let that go a little bit longer. But I'm actually really surprised with the response that the rest of the galaxies had here. Because when we were in there, we were getting hit by over 1 million fleet power, and it just started wearing us down, and I had to make the strategic decision to save the Empire. So, alright. Just keeping an eye on everything here. Once we get all these fleets together, then I'm going to take these two fleets. And is there a way to... what does this do? Okay. So we can have the Executor take point. And that means that we should follow them. Awesome. Awesome. So the Executor will go, the rest of the fleet will follow. I don't know, maybe we should do it the other way. I just don't know how... actually, let's do it the other way. I guess this is the way we have to do it, so that's fine. They're going to take point, and then we'll come in here. So then if I were to select... if I were to select this fleet and move it here, just in theory, I wonder what would happen. So let me pause it just so that none of this actually happens. And if I were to do that... okay, the second fleet doesn't move with it. It doesn't look like. I wonder if there's anything else. See, like, it's weird how this is all cut off. Okay, I'm just trying to play around with this. I've never really used this part of Stellaris, so
awaiting command.
okay, so that's good enough. Let's keep Lord Vader back where he needs to be for now. So we will override that order. Okay. Alright. So you can see this is the bulk of the Imperial forces. Pretty nice. I mean, we used to have probably double the Star Destroyers. We'll get back there. We'll definitely get back there, guys. Like Admiral Thrawn says, it's a setback, but only for now. Never lose sight of the bigger part of the battle. Alright, so I'm going to build 3 more Star Destroyers, and then we're going to take off for the south here. Yeah, I really don't know what's stopping them. Like, there's an invisible line for now here that's keeping them from coming towards me. I'm personally okay with that. I kind of like the fact that they're playing with the huts too, because then I don't have to.
Incoming transmission.
Imperial 2 Star Destroyer has been requested. What do we have here? Okay, let's pause this. Edict duration plus 10%, which is good. Now we have core system, army, health plus 10. How long would that take? 149 months. Holy crap. Really? Core system sector +1, food +5, empire leader capacity. Yeah, it only takes 12 months. I was going to say, it's not getting all the military intelligence headquarters. I don't know if this is a bug. See all the 50%, but I freaking love it. So, yeah. You should always pick those, because I mean, your armies get so strong at the end, it's crazy. If there's nothing else that you like. Alright, so they're going to give us energy, and yeah, we'll definitely take that. We'll turn those into Star Destroyers and rain death upon your world. It was a good trade to me. Okay. Actually, that's the other thing we're going to do here. I didn't think about that. Let's pause this. I want to build, obviously, a ton of ships, and I have an absolute crap ton of energy. And it's capped. So let's go to one of the curators that likes us. And let's see, which one have we traded with before? This one likes us a lot. Let's trade for minerals. Do this. We'll take that down to, we'll leave ourselves a 10k, 9k, that's fine. We'll leave ourselves a 9k gap here for energy, just in case the fleet that we end up building is so big that once we take it out of the dock, we're in trouble. But this will allow us to build a good number of Imperial 2 Star Destroyers. We have the Fleet Academy. No, we don't have anything there. So we're just going to keep building them at our current locations. I don't want to add any more facilities right now, just because, I mean, it still takes a while. So one more month I can start this last one on Looney, and we'll take the Imperial fleets over and see what we can do. Alright, build this one. There we go. Alright, so that's it. That's in good shape. I like that.
Project complete.
Oh, perfect. And we got the other Annihilator Super Star Destroyer. Let's pause it real quick. So that one just came out at Imperial Center. I need you. What, does it have a name? The Phalanx. Phalanx. Don't like it. Have to come up with something better. Okay, you guys can name that in the comments, assuming we survive. Alright, so we'll go ahead and tell him to merge the fleet. So he's going to go here. He's going to merge with Lord Vader. Alright, so they'll go ahead and do that. As soon as he gets there, then we'll have everything together. This is looking better and better. And we have to go down here and see if we can put up a fight. I'm just kind of watching this interdimensional portal. They have one army left, it looks like. Everything else has pretty much been dealt with. I'm pretty pleased with that.
Situation log updated.
Okay, so we have another situation log for another Annihilator SSD 10 years from now. Heck yes, research that. Okay, so they want to give us minerals and monthly Yaloric energy crystals, and they want one of our gases and our dust. Okay, I'm gonna agree to this because the plus 15 weapon damage could be interesting. Now, if we ever get in a war with the Chiss, we can just take away our monthly Lithoric gas contribution to them, and we'll instantly make them 20% weaker on the shields. So something to think about. We definitely don't want to be supplying them with something that makes them able to beat us. Okay, there's 1,000,000 fleet power here. This is going to be a huge test of us, but I think we can do it. So once it gets here. Okay, it looks like it takes hyperlanes. Ugh, hates that. Hate that. So let's go ahead and we'll take all these fleets and merge them here. What's this? Oh, they're following each other. Damn it. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Are they really just gonna jump? I think they're in a loop. They're just gonna jump back and forth at each other over and over again, huh? Look at that. It's ridiculous. Okay, so we'll get them all together. Alright, so hopefully now they're all merged together, right? Now, oh, here man, look at this. They're in a programming, we just gave them an impossible task and now they're in a programming loop. That's hilarious. Okay, they're staying there at least for now. There we go. Finally. Okay, guys. Now I need the second fleet to come out to Teth. we're gonna mass at Teth, and then whichever world isn't ready yet, we'll go there. I also need Lord Vader to show up at Teth. Holy crap, that's gonna take a while. Okay, but that's how we're gonna have to do it because our FTL drives aren't the same. So at least he was at the edge of the system, so he can start his attack run, and we can come down here and kind of sit on the edge of the Empire. We're still making good progress, so I'm gonna keep building those Star Destroyers.
Incoming transmission.
Now we know their transmissions, so they want the 20%, they're gonna give us nothing. Energy credits are useless for me right now. Alright, so our fleet is here. The second fleet has arrived. We're still waiting on Lord Vader. And then once we have it, and I really wish I could like lock these together.
Incoming transmission.
Huh. Okay, so we have... Did they finally move into our space? What is this?
Awaiting command. Moving
Praetorian Starboard. They've moved into the test system, so this is going to be it. Guys, this is our first engagement. Lord Vader's not here yet, but when he arrives, it's kind of like Rogue One. Here he is.
Moving into position.
Alright, they're coming over. They better be coming over. Alright, so we'll see how we do. We have a 300k fleet here. I'm sure it'll be less very shortly. And then we have a 141k fleet move into intercept. I don't know, we probably need more point defense. We'll see, I'm going to keep an eye on this. If this gets under 200k, we're going to retreat. Lord Vader is so far away, though. I don't even know if he's going to get to the point that he'll be able to engage in the battle before we do. Alright, this will be exciting. So, let me take a look. Research agreement. No, decline. Don't care what you offer.
Moving into position.
Alright, guys. So, we're going to go cinematic for this for a couple minutes just to kind of enjoy it. I have all the lines up there. Sorry about that. Oh, did we kill it? We might have killed the main battleship. We need to take a look at that. Alright, guys, we killed one of the mother broods, so the rest of them should go down very easily. Alright, this is really good. If it costs me 50k, and this is with Lord Vader not even being a part of the battle, I'm okay with this. Yeah, the brood mother gone. Nice.
Research complete.
Okay. Let's pause this. What's our new research? We got the army health, great. Now we have a chance for leader lifespan plus 5 years, and everybody's immortal. Sector limit +1, slave output or leader recruitment cost. I'm going to do sector limit +1 just because at some point I want to have the whole galaxy, so we're going to have multiple sectors, and I'm already at 18 of 18, so any planets we take are going to be that. Okay, so now I wish there was like a jump together button like there is in Sins of a Solar Empire, but I'm going to take both of these guys, and we're going to go down here. Alright, go ahead and make that so. Let's see if we can kill them there. And if we can, then we can start our push south and taking back some of these systems.
Moving into position.
Alright, so they're coming to me, which is good. Hopefully I don't move too far. That way when Lord Vader gets here, he'll actually be in range, and we'll get to see what his fleet is capable of. Looks like we're all there.
Moving into position.
Or he's coming shortly. Alright, here we go.
Moving into position.
So the executor is here as well.
Awaiting command.
Alright, deploy the fleet so that nothing gets past. So we lost all of our... It looks like we lost all of our escort ships in the first battle, so I'm hoping that by continuing to... Yeah, because she's 15k. Wow. So just taking out their big ship seems to really, really destroy them.
Construction complete.
We need more point defense For real. The amount of missile spam here is pretty insane. Okay, so Lord Vader has finally joined the fight after we've lost a good part of our front fleet. It's just so hard to keep them all together that they can fight together. Alright, so we're going to easily win this.
Situation log.
But it was costly. Alright, so let's take the fleets back to repair. I don't even think that they were touched. So, okay, so I really want to know what we're dealing with here. So I'm going to send Lord Vader back to attack them directly. Unless they're coming here, which it looks like they might be. So we might be in another war even if we didn't want to be.
Moving into position.
Construction complete.
Let's get ready for that.
Awaiting command.
Alright, so we have new... I'll tell you what, let's see. What's our fleet at? We're at like 99%, we're fine. We'll just keep building the Star Destroyers while we're waiting. We have new Star Destroyers coming out all the time to replace the old one. It's a good thing that we have all those Sparardi clone cylinders going, otherwise we would never have the people needed for this.
Construction complete.
Escort carrier class. I'm gonna make a bunch of carrier escorts too. We need more fighters. I'm hoping that they're coming this way. They're spooling up. Are they not coming in anymore? Here they go. Can I tell where they're going? No, they're going south. Alright, so there's only one there, so I'm going to take Lord Vader's fleet, because like I said, I just want to see what he's capable of. I'm totally willing to FTL him out if there's a problem. So go ahead and start him moving there, and we'll see where these guys go. Move into the Rampa Minor system. So where's Rampa Minor? Right there. Okay. So now, Lord Vader. That's perfect, because then he can come back in at the same spot where hopefully they are too. Alright, so they should both be right there. There we go. Let's see what the Annihilator class Star Destroyer is capable of. Well... Okay, that's bad. I'm gonna retreat immediately. Holy crap, we're gonna lose at least the Executor. Okay, so, alright, so we learned that the Annihilator class Star Destroyers look cool and are pretty freaking useless. Now, they did take out a lot of this, but I guess without an escort, they just don't have any real power. They just have numbers. The actual fleet that we have is significantly better. So, alright, well that was unfortunate, but we have more coming up, and we'll be fine. Lord Vader is clearly able to use the Force and escape.
Complete.
We did lose Admiral Asinine in the conflict, so I apologize, sir.
Research complete.
Alright, did we get it? We got the Sun Crusher. We have to do an edict for it. Here we go. Disruptor 2 turbo laser damage plus 5%. Heck yeah. Synth leaders? Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to do. We need to stop the robot uprising. So we're going to do the turbo laser damage plus that. Let's go back into our edicts, shall we, real quick? Policies and edicts. I'm going to turn off the engineering research grant so that everybody gets the same. Now, authorize Sun Crusher use. We need to switch to Doomsday weapons allowed. Is it not an option? Okay. Yes, authorize Sun Crusher use. Big deal. Okay. Now that we've done that, the rest of the galaxy is probably going to be pretty unhappy with us. So we have to prepare for that. So at Shalacta, we're going to prepare the ultimate weapon. Let's go into our ship designer. Sun Crusher. The Redemption. That's all it is. I guess it goes in there and then it explodes. Alright, so it has all the power it needs. We're going to call this the Sun Crusher. Wow. With cap locks on, you get pretty interesting results. Sun Crusher. Save. I don't know how expensive they are. 17k. Okay, we're going to be saving up for a little bit, so let's get the fleet that we have left. Let's get the fleet into port. So we're going to take them back to Scarif, and that way they can repair as well. So I'll just tell them to repair, and they should get to Scarif. There we go. So they're on their way to Scarif now. And once we get them into port, that should do it. And it's expensive, but it'll be worth it. Let's take a look again at Centauri's Prime, because we have all these people that are mining for us into mines. Alright. Now we'll switch this guy over to mining.
Construction complete.
Switch this guy over to mining.
Construction complete.
I swear there's like a mining thing that you can build that increases the amount of minerals you get. Maybe I didn't research that because I never really do anything with mining. I don't know. There's mineral silo. Unnecessary. We're never going to get to the cap again because I need to build fleets. Alright, so we'll just build... At this point, we're just going to build mining wherever we have somebody. If they're already in, so that we're not wasting those resources that could build more ships. Yeah, so that was unfortunate, but I don't necessarily think it was a mistake. We had to see what we had, and we can see that the Annihilators going forward can only really be used with an escort, which makes them fairly useless, because they're really slow compared to the rest of my fleet. You'd have to pull them out for very strategic things, and even still it looks like that they're ultra weak. So it's better that we know about that now. Now we're going to decline that. We have a hostile fleet in our system, in the Mortis system. What is it? An Iota alien vessel? What is this? Oh, yeah. Oh no, it can hit them. They're primitives. I don't really care. Okay, so what this is an asteroid on a collision course to a primitive world, and it's going to wipe out a primitive culture. I have other things to deal with right now, guys. I can't be dealing with this. I wonder if I pissed them off, though, by killing them a few times, and now they're going to start coming up to my empire. Let's see. Alright, so we're in Scarif, we're up to 962, which is perfect. The only thing I could say about that is if we put one of my Superstar Destroyers in one of the systems, I might be able to bring all of their fleets together. Like right now, see how they have... Oh god, no, we really did piss them off. Apparently they're all moving towards us now. So we need that Sun Crusher, like, ASAP. Alright, so the second fleet's been fully repaired, which is great. It's going to slow down at the beginning of every month because it's doing all the calculations and saving the game and everything else, so I apologize about that. We're really super thick into it. Harancal has become pacifist. Well, that's really great. Well done, man. Well done. Alright, so there's like 1 million here. This would be a good target for us if we can get there in time. I don't really know how the mechanic works, so this is all brand new to me. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it as well. Awesome. And did they take this out yet? They have not. I was really thinking that we should probably just go over there and do that. As soon as I have a Sun Crusher built, I'm going to send it in here. We'll test it on this world and see how it goes. It's not my world, is it? No. Okay, it's their space, so technically I should be okay. Hey, and even the Arcanian Dominion, who has been a total dick to me the entire game, has opened their borders. So it's just amazing what a little shared crisis can make people do. And now the Torgrudas are closing their borders to me because Maybe they realize I'm going to send the Sun Crusher in here, but probably everyone's pissed at me because I just authorized Doomsday weapons. So there's that. Or no, yeah, they closed their borders. But we're members of the Grand Entente. Oh, tragic fate, but it wasn't our place to interfere, and truthfully, we don't care. So horrible. I know, I'm going to hell. Alright, how much do we have? We have half of what we need.
Awaiting command.
Alright, so we'll just leave it there for now. I'm good with this. Just kind of watching them move around. It doesn't seem like they're intelligently controlled. They just go everywhere, but they're not going any further north than this, which I really like. Oh yeah, that'd be perfect. Send it in there. Send it in Jerome. That's an old pit thing. I'm an old guy. And they're still pathetic and loyal. And that's good. They were our subject. I want to integrate them, but they need to become stronger. For me to do that, they need to learn more of my tech. I think... Did we have a research agreement? No, I don't want to declare war. What, I have to give them stuff? What are they? They're giving me practically nothing. I'm giving them, like, the world. Why would I need to give them additional anything? Plus, you're my subjects. I could just be like, I'm taking your research. But apparently they don't see it the same way. Alright, confirm. Oh, here's what I'm gonna do. I didn't realize we were capped on energy again. We get capped very quickly. Let's go ahead and do that leader trade thing. I like to trade for minerals. Alright. Let's build that Sun Crusher and Imperial... Let's build it at Chalacta. I'm a little concerned about people maybe coming to destroy the Sun Crusher. So we'll do this over here. Where is it? Sun Crusher class. Oh god, it takes a long freaking time. Alright, so we're gonna have a second one ready to go, I think. After we use it. After we test the weapon on Captain Solo. Alright. Well, this is fine. This is all pretty good. I was all doom and gloom, and I still think, you know, there's a lot of ways that we can lose, but I'm seeing a path here that's a little bit better. I see the economy getting involved. That's good to see other people coming in and fighting to the death like that. The Hutts are pretty much wiped out at this point. Doesn't look like they have anything to fight with. And the Rhodians down here are also getting messed up pretty good. Rhodey has these like really tiny fleets. It looks like it's pretty much really up to the Chiss and myself to save the galaxy. Crazy as that is. Alright. I wanted to see if there was anything crazy going on here. Doesn't look like there is. Hopefully, we'll be able to get the Death Star pretty soon. Let's go and take a look at the... Okay, so we're doing the Ascension perk. That's only 2 years away now. So it looks like within 2.5 years, we'll have all of our new research. I'm going to build another Sun Crusher, and then we're going to use it on whichever one has most of their stuff. Let's see. I don't know, so I wonder if I wonder if they are a swarm like that. Yeah, here, this is a good system. Well, I don't know if I can use the Sun Crusher on, like, Chiss space. I wonder if they would, like, flip the hell out about that. But this is good, because now that they're poking the Chiss space, maybe we can get the Chiss involved down here, too. And then, really, if everybody's fleets get decimated, we can quickly, I'm hoping, take control of most of the galaxy. This isn't bad. So, Stellaris is, like, a game that I would definitely say is... It's very much like poker. It's, I don't want to say hours of boredom, but it's hours of things that you're thinking about that could happen, and then like a couple seconds of sheer terror when it all does. I think that's really the best way to say it. Alright, incoming transmission. They want to give us minerals. That's the Star Destroyer there for this. Fine. Alright, so we have enough to build another one. We'll build this one on Looney, just because, again, I'm a little concerned about how people are going to react to the Sun Crusher. Very good. Alright, so we have that going. That's great. Pretty close to that coming out as well. They're starting to string together some worlds here, so I think we have to really watch that. But so far, it's been pretty isolated. It's this corridor, which was I think we had a station right here, maybe. So we're not losing that much. We haven't lost any of our habitable systems, and it did take out the Council of Camino pretty heavily, I think. Yeah, they took out Camino too, so they're pretty much on their last legs now. So it did do a few things that we were hoping for. They want to give me active... I'm going to decline. Why would I give anyone active sensor links? I can see the entire freaking galaxy. Here, let me show you guys. We can see everything except what goes on in this little corner of Utopia. So, I mean, really. I'm not trading with anyone. Strategic advantage late game is pretty much the only thing that you have. Any technologies you're able to get, and anything that you know that somebody else doesn't know. Alright. So if I can get in there. I don't know how long it takes for this thing to deploy either. So this will all be a learning experience. How are we coming along? 418 days, so we're about a little over a year until it's done. And these systems up here are looking ripe for the second test. We already know where the first test is going to be. And it wouldn't be so bad, maybe, if the Chiss had their huge fleet over here when they did it. Okay, so we got the Ascension perk. Nice. Now we can unlock our new one. Or no, we have a Tradition available. Okay. Alright, so we have all of these. Domination was what we were looking at previously. I'm just trying to think if there are any of these that can really help us. Right now, habitability increased by 10%. Yeah. No. All these are pretty much crap for what we're trying to do. Governor skills increased by 2 and Empire leader capacity increased by 2. I don't have any tributaries, really. I don't have any vassals.
Incoming transmission.
Science recruitment cost doesn't matter. Okay, so I guess habitability increased by 10% is really the best that we can do there. It's kind of disappointing for how much you work for those. Minerals for this ore. Explosive weapon damage. Okay. I'm going to decline, Chiss. I don't need to show you the entire galaxy that you don't already have. Alright. Not bad now, under a year. The engineers tell me this project will be completed in a year, and then we will go and we will test it on these guys, see if we can seal up that portal, hopefully, and then we can concentrate ourselves to the south. It's unexpected that the galaxy rose together to take out all those fleets, because they had well over, like, I think they had 2 million of these, because there were still red dots everywhere, and as we were destroying this thing, it just kept pouring out more and more. It's pretty crazy. Alright.
Awaiting command.
Just keeping an eye on this, because I want to make sure that second target is a really good choice for us whenever we decide to do it. This world right now was looking good for a second. Is the rest of the galaxy going to do something about this? I would love to see one of them like accidentally fly into the Solar Envoy. That would be pretty awesome. We should tell them that there's riches and all kinds of great stuff in the Aberoth system, and then watch that battle. We already learned the hard way what happens whenever you take major ships and do that. Oh man, the Hutts are just getting wiped. They're down to like their starting empire. I can't say I'm sad to see it. I'm a little concerned though, because that means that they might start looking north since they're taking care of all these guys in the south pretty easily. Okay. 148 days away. I'm going to go up to fastest. We almost have enough for a third Sun Crusher, and I'm going to authorize that as soon as we get it. Just because I want to be able to bang bang knock out a bunch of these. Okay, this is bad. So they're sending up another colony ship, so they're going to definitely try to push even higher. And here comes a 400k fleet to reinforce this other one, so that would be a good spot for me to send up the second Sun Crusher when it's ready. And we'll build this one at Scarif, because it doesn't look like people are attacking it. Maybe they will when it comes out, but so far it's been okay. So at the end of this month we should be able to have our third one in production. Alright, so we have our third one in production now, which is perfect.
Incoming transmission.
And what is this? Credits? No. Declining. Twi'leks. No thank you. Oh, they're getting closer to Nauhada. They keep threatening it. The Hutts must have called in all their favors, used all their muscle, and still, if the Vong decide it, the Hutts are done. Okay, here we are, Chalacta, 46 days. Oh no. The third portal has arrived. Alright, so we waited too long, but that's okay. Now that we have Sun Crusher weapons, I don't feel so bad about that. Where is the third portal? Let's take a look at the situation log. If it's in Imperial space, that would really suck. It'd be really nice if it was kind of far away from me. Somebody else had to deal with it. I feel like I have enough crisis right on my border right now. Alright, so we'll see where they are. I don't know where they are. Dimensional anchors active. Well, that's scary. I don't see it. I would love it to come out right in the middle of the Scourge, actually. That would be even better, have them fight each other. Alright, the Sun Crusher is up, so we're going to pause this. I'm going to take this back down to slower. Okay. Sun Crusher is up, and where is it? Does it count differently? Ah, okay, so it's a civilian ship. Alright. Let's go ahead and send it in. It doesn't... I don't know how it works. I can't get there. They closed their freaking borders to me. Are you kidding me? You idiots. Can I not get there this way? I really can't get here. Oh, because it... Oh, it's evading hostiles due to the stance, so let's switch it to passive. There we go. Alright, now it'll come in there. I don't know if I'll be able to deploy the weapon, though. Let me see. Maybe it can like this. You guys are gonna have to tell me. I mean, I can't see it here. It's kind of cut off. So if there was another part of that. Passive. Okay. Alright, so we'll do that. And then maybe it'll work. I don't know. My UI system might actually be cutting that off. I don't know. It's always been a problem here, but I've never really cared that much, you know? I could see enough of what I needed. Alright, well, we'll see. Fingers crossed. We're back down to fast.
Mining station lost.
Where is this?
Awaiting command.
Oh no, they are here. Oh no, they're back up. Okay. Let's pause that. 400k fleet. We've been rebuilding too. We're up to 231. Okay. Maybe we'll take that other Sun Crusher when it comes out and do something with it there. I wonder if you have to actually
Awaiting command.
click on the sun. That makes sense, right? No?
Research complete.
Alright, so we have,
Moving
let's
into position.
pause it for a second. There's a lot of craziness going on here. Okay, the Chiss are coming in. About time, Chiss. A little late. You kind of might have screwed the galaxy over, just saying. You know? I don't know where the third one is, though. Where's that third portal? Did it ever tell us? Maybe it really didn't show up. I don't know. It could have been a bug. It would be a bug that I would totally welcome at this point. It's just as I'm like relaxing a little bit from this crisis over here. It's telling me that there's a third one, but I don't see it. And how in the hell? Oh, because they absorbed that new place. I was gonna say, how in the hell did the Chiss carve a spot out of my empire? But that's why. Because this was space we lost in one of our surrenders, our strategic surrenders, and then the Chiss vassalized them, and now they've taken it over. It's dicks. Okay.
Awaiting command.
So I can actually take out the Chiss Armada too.
Moving
So we'll
into
see.
position.
We'll see how this goes. Still waiting on the Sun
Awaiting
Crusher.
command.
Come on. Maybe I didn't do it right. Let me just go to the ship designer and make sure. Was there anything else I was supposed to do? No? No? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. We'll figure it out. Alright, so we have research. What did we get on the last one? Our Ascension perk. So we'll look at that in a second. Our next one should probably be energy weapon attack speed. I don't know if that actually translates over to turbo lasers. I would really hope that it does. I have a feeling that it doesn't. But let's see, how expensive is it? 23 months, that's fine. Alright, and up here we just researched Empire leader capacity. Good. Now we can do army damage. 13 months. And we were only 10 months away from turbo laser, so that'll give us a good boost. Yeah, it looks like they're moving a little bit more north.
Awaiting command.
Alright, so the
Moving into
Chiss
position.
have overwhelmed them, and they're closing the portal. So this is good. This is excellent. Also a little scary.
Construction
The
complete.
Chiss are just able to shrug them off so easily. Okay. Unity gained, holy crap. The last vestiges of the extra-dimensional invaders have been wiped out, hopefully ridding the galaxy of this threat for good. Sentients everywhere are celebrating the news of this great victory, safe at last in the knowledge that they won't be harvested as food by these strange energy creatures after all. Perhaps this is the beginning of a new era of galactic cooperation and friendship. One day, perhaps, we'll be the ones invading their realm. I like this. Alright, so we just got a ton of Unity points. So we should get... And yet, for as much Unity as we got, we still have 6 years worth of Unity until we get another point. Okay, so we have an Ascension perk now. We can go ahead and decide what we're going to do. We have Engineered Evolution, which will allow us to do some trade points. The Flesh is weak. We can enhance our citizens with cybernetic implants. World Shaper. Interstellar Domination. Galactic Contender. which I don't think we really need. Mastery of Nature, Voidborn, or Imperial Prerogative. I'm going to leave this up to you guys. So in your Senate vote for this week, I'm only going to give you 3 choices. No, that's not fair. I'm going to give you 4 choices. Engineered Evolution, The Flesh is Weak, Interstellar Domination, or Voidborn. So go ahead and vote in the card. I'll have it up at the end of the episode. You just click on the little eye in the top right, and it'll ask you which one you want to do. And if you have any questions about that, you can actually find it on the wiki. It'll tell you what it is. But basically, one of them, let's just look at it one more time, just so you guys know. Engineered Evolution modifies the species, so we're going to actually go in and change our genome. Flesh is Weak makes us cybernetic, so partially cybernetic. Interstellar Domination gives us plus 25% border range. Or Galactic Contender, or Voidborn, which allows us to have the habitat, which is pretty cool. It's like a space station planet, essentially. Alright, so is the Sun Crusher there? It is. Can I use it? I'm just curious. Does it need a leader, maybe? Do I need to recruit an admiral to die? I'm totally willing to sacrifice you. You mean nothing to me, Lebowski. Okay, so now that I have somebody in here, can I... No? It just can't crush any suns? Yeah, so I'm willing to bet that it probably is an option here that I can't see. Yeah, so I don't know how that's working.
Awaiting command.
Research complete.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could attack. Hidden attack target. We'll see if that does anything. Probably I'm going to look back and this whole thing is just going to explode. I would think that the sun would be the attack target, right? Hotkey X, huh? Okay, so let's try it like this. We're gonna test the weapon on Captain Solo. No, down here we're gonna test it on one of their homeworlds. So what is it, Gamorrean? Okay, so there's no ships here, but that's fine because I don't really see anywhere that they're. There's a lot of them, but I just want to test it to see if it works. So let's go ahead and bring them here and attack this target. Bring it here. Yeah. It'll probably die to the space station though. I really don't know how this works. It's expensive. So I'll tell you what, guys. We've had a pretty productive episode. We've had a lot of stuff that went on. Let's see, what are we at? We're over an hour now. So I'm gonna go ahead and we just got the army damage. We're gonna get our next research. Disruptor research change, border range, the Zon Consortium, which is also from Empire at War. That's only 5 months, so we'll wait till that's done until we pick something new. Octuple Turbo Laser Mark 1. Oh heck, yes, we need this. I need this in my life. 25 months, really good. So we're starting to make some progress again, which is excellent. Alright, so you guys have some things to talk about and to discuss amongst yourselves. We'll take the minerals for sure. We're at 21k, so we're going to build even more fleets. Alright guys, so we're going to stop here for today, and your vote in the Senate is for the Ascension perk. So once again, Engineered Evolution, this is like genetic bioengineering. The Flesh is Weak, we turn partly cybernetic, and then we'll get a lot of bonuses for that. Galactic Contender, or no, Interstellar Domination is the border range, or Voidborn, which will allow us to build habitats in space, which is like half of a planet essentially as a space station. It's okay, it's not my favorite, but I will do whatever the Senate decrees in this instance because I think that's the way to go. So go ahead and vote in the comments. I super appreciate every single one of you for watching my videos, for thumbing them up, for sharing them, The channel is growing again at a pretty good rate, and I have to thank everybody. I love making these, and as long as you continue to watch them and enjoy them, I will continue to make them for you. So for everyone that has ever streamed with me on Intrepid Dawn, this is Captain Katarn. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the verse.